kids have changed, but Millbrook's still Millbrook. We're blessed to have great families, great student athletes to go here, great coaches that help me get our kids to where they get to. And our number one goal is not to win state championships. This just to make great people, like for them to be great doctors, lawyers, business owners, Houston Rockets basketball players, whatever we can get, we'll take. But
well, Millbrook is very scrappy, scrappy type of play. You gotta have a lot of speed and endurance to play there. Defense has got to be on the top of your brain. At Millbrook, we were very good defensively when I was there. And I think they're still good now. And you gotta believe in the system we play in. So that's always gonna help you in college.
Wow. You got something special. Like freshman year, I had him on JV, and Coach McGinnis would come watch the game. Like, Coach, why are you letting that guy shoot from the volleyball line? And I was like, well, next year when he's on varsity, you'll do it too. And he goes, he won't be on varsity next year. I was like, yes, he will. Sophomore year, he's doing his thing on varsity. Junior year, then we started running all these plays where we're running like 9 or 10 screens and picks for him to shoot these threes. And I was like, what did you call this in? Well, Chris needs a little more space on. I was like, whoa, he's shooting from half court now. What's going on? He goes, well, he can make them. And that's the thing. Like it was infectious. He was never late to practice. He always stayed after and shot. He was encouraging his teammates, hey, like don't be late. Like, be here. Like, he wasn't the guy that was getting on people, like, at practice. But during the game, he was definitely letting you know where you need to be, what you need to do. And after he had signed at Campbell, he really tried to get his, like, we were playing against a team where he thought, we were going to win the game. He would really be, like, really unselfish. He'd really make sure he got his friends going. But if we were playing a big game, like we played in the tournament that I guess is the John Wall now, I've seen him do a lot of things. He was on SportsCenter a lot. That by far was my favorite highlight of him doing anything ever. And when he did it, I felt literally the roof on Broughton go up and come back down. Like, it was bananas. So when he did it, and then Coach Farrell called timeout. I'm glad he did, because I probably would have gotten a technical, because I think I was on the court, because it was so crazy, because he had just made a couple threes, and then he got the steal, and he shot the other three. So like he went on like an 8-0 run himself. So when he shot that three and missed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I saw where he was going, and nobody was boxing him out, and I was like, he is not about to. And when he did it, I literally lost it. Like I went, like, Broughton's got that long table. I like hit the I literally had to calm myself down, because it was the craziest play I think I'd ever seen. And I've seen a lot of basketball, and it was bananas. Like that place erupted. And granted, after our game, I think Thon Maker played in the game after us, and that crowd was still awesome. But that game between us and Broughton was like, we lost the game. It was like one of my favorite memories of basketball, in that tournament. But it was so much fun to see him do that. And I've seen him do many dunks, many things in here, but that was on that stage was amazing. shows that his work ethic, his work ethic was just he was so ingrained in him. He wanted to be a professional. Like, he was not going to let his height be the thing that determined him. Like, that kid's vertical is amazing. Like, the guy he tried to dunk on the other night, like he was not going to let his height be the reason why he didn't make it. So I tell our guys that we try to use that as fuel, that, you know what, just because you're 6'9" doesn't mean anything. You got to go out and be something special with that. I mean, Chris being 5'9", he's going out and doing things that a team like the Rockets would need. They need him to be able to do what he's doing, and that's what you got to be needed. You got to be. I mean, who wouldn't want the opportunity to have James Harden and Russell Westbrook tell you, hey, we're flying to Vegas and we're going to work out? Who wouldn't want that as a 21-year-old? So I tell my guys that his energy, his fire, his fight was about trying to become a pro. And if you love it enough, you're gonna do what you can to make that happen. We're so proud. And Chris, matter of fact, we were having an open gym the other day, workouts, and he came in, and he is jacked right now. Like, he walked in, and my assistant coach was like, oh my God, like he just catches you off guard. So we're just having a simple conversation, and you get to see the guys, like, he comes and hangs out with them, he comes around them, so they're used to him, like, they're able to touch him and see that he exists. So it gives maybe a guy that's smaller, maybe a guy that's a little slight, maybe a guy that's getting under recruited, an opportunity to go, you know what, if I find the right fit and I go there and they give me a chance and I put in the work, this could be me. I mean, Chris had three offers. A lot of schools after the fact claimed that they were interested and they were involved, but they weren't. There were 3 schools. He found the right one for him, and it worked. So that's what I gotta tell my kids, like, aspire to play at the next level. Find your fit, whatever that is, D1, D3, D2, whatever, and then go there and just make it what you want it to be. You may decide that basketball's not for you. You want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, but Chris, in high school, knew he wanted to be a pro. Like, that's all he thought about. So when he was thinking about where he's going to school, he wanted to be somewhere where he could put in the time and not get distracted by the other stuff. And I have guys now that feel that same way, and you can tell by when they're talking to coaches, the big thing about them, a big thing about that for them is knowing or wanting to go somewhere where they can get better and play, and they have those same aspirations. I think they see him doing it, so they can.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling.